All right, here we go. So, in addition, Logan charges it Quentin with a speed of 12, make him cower of fear. Quentin, up to the task, also charges at Logan at 7 meters per second. What frequency will he hear? So, first things first, write down what everything is. F, Fs, V, Vs, Vo. If it does not say otherwise, then V is 340. And yes, I will give you that number. You don't have to memorize it. It says, what frequency will Quentin hear? So I like to write down who's the source and who's the observer. So the observer is the person who hears the sound. The source is the person who makes the sound. So Quentin hears the sound, so he is the observer. And Logan is the source because he makes the sound. So, what frequency will Quentin hear? What frequency will the observer hear? That's F, question mark. He makes a high-pitched, funny sound, 763 hertz. He is the source, so Fs is 763. Vs is the source's speed. Logan is going at 12 meters per second. Vo is the observer's speed. Quentin is going at 7. Here's the equation. F equals Fs V plus or minus Vo over V minus plus Vs. Plug the numbers in where they go. I'm solving for F. Fs is 763. V is 340. Plus or minus Vo, which is 7, over 340 minus plus Vs. Oh, sorry, I know that number, 12. Now, sometimes you might have to solve for Vo. Sometimes you might have to solve for Vs, or sorry, for Fs. I will not make you solve for V. I will not make you solve for Vs. But you should be able to solve for either of these other ones. Okay? So, how do I solve this? Well, the problem is, what's up with this plus, minus, minus, plus business, Mr. B? You said you explained it, and so far you haven't. You just pretended that it's not there. Yeah, I know. So let's actually figure it out. So on the front page of the notes, I said that you use the top sign if you're going towards. You use the bottom sign if you're going away. So I look at this and I say, okay, the observer, Quentin. What is Quentin doing? It says he also charges Logan. So he's going towards Logan. Towards means top. I pick the top sign for the observer. So here's my observer. I pick the top sign. The top sign is plus. Circle it. Now, I look at the source down here. Source. Logan. What's Logan doing? He charges at Quentin with a speed of 12. So he's going towards. Towards is the top sign. Here it is. Now you solve. Okay? So, here's the final setup then. F equals, and you don't have to rewrite this. I'm just going to rewrite it so it's obvious what's going on. 340 plus 7 over 340 minus 12. And then you just solve the math from here. So what's 340 plus 7? 347. What's 340 minus 12? 328. So F equals 763 times 347 over 328. So 347 divided by 328. 1.05792 stuff things times 763 gives me an answer of 807.2 hertz. That means the frequency that Quentin hears isn't 763. He hears 807.2. I want you guys to try here before you go. I want you to do B now. So B says, after a short amount of time, Quentin's resolve fails him, and he turns around and runs away at 7 meters per second. What frequency would he hear now? I want you to write everything down, see if anything's changed, see what hasn't changed. Set up the equation, and then figure out your signs. And once you have an answer, I want you to let me know, and I'll come check it for you. I am going to pass out the practice because I want you to try to start on it because I don't know how much time we'll have next class. So any extra time you have now can be towards that. If you're using your time wisely here, I will not assign any homework. So work on the practice when you're done with this example, and we'll call that a day once we talk about it here.